Personally, I think the new Windows 8 tablets that runs the real Windows 8, not the Windows RT Metro version. The tablets that runs the real Windows 8. These tablets from both Acer and Asus that I have seen at Computex are really excellent competition for the iPad. I know they are very expensive. They cost too much money. But if you look at them as desktop replacement computers, exactly as I have replaced all my computers with my MacBook Air 11-inch, if you look at them as that, then actually the price is not too expensive. It's not too much money, because if you can have a ultra portable laptop that can also be a tablet that runs on real Windows software, real Windows applications and so on, then it's great. When you use it as a tablet, you can use all the apps that support touch and so on. The operating system supports touch, and when you come home you can dock it to your keyboard docking station and use it as a laptop. Really great. And you can also connect it with the HDMI port to a bigger display, monitor, HD TV or something, to use with a bigger display. And I think Microsoft is onto something here. I know the corporate business will not like Windows 8 because they don't like the new UI with touch and gestures and so on. But people like me that love gesture-based operating systems, for example OS X Lion, I think these Windows 8 tablets could be very useful. If I had to go back to Windows for some reason from Mac, then I would buy one of these, definitely. I will not buy a normal laptop, I will not buy a normal desktop computer. I would buy one of these combined tablets with a docking station that makes it to a laptop. That's what I would do personally. But I'm not forced to go back to Windows, not yet, at least. And as long as Apple is around and make great products, I will use Apple. But if I had to go back to Windows, then I should buy a Windows 8 tablet with a great docking station. And these keyboard docking stations that I've seen has it looks like they have an excellent keyboard, a full QWERTY keyboard, and the keyboard are very MacBook look-alike, almost a direct copy of a MacBook Air keyboard. But I don't think that's a bad thing in this topic, because the MacBook Air keyboard is the best keyboard I have ever used. So if these manufacturers copies that keyboard for these docking station, then I think it's for the best. So I think we can see these Windows 8 tablets succeed, actually, even if they cost a lot of money, and if the battery life is as good as they say. For example, the Acer tablets have 8 hours battery life without a docking station and 18 hours with a docking station. So if that's true, I think these could actually sell quite a lot. And with these tablets you also get USB 3.0, so you can, when you dock it, you can have a lot of external hard drive. So for example, if you do video editing as I do, you can buy a great video editing software for Windows 8 and use it with either the docking station, the keyboard docking station, or you can connect the whole thing to a bigger display, for example a HD TV that I do, and use a Bluetooth keyboard and a mouse. Really great. So you will have 3 products into one, and that is a tablet, a laptop and a desktop computer, if you use the HDMI port and connect it to a bigger display. I think Microsoft is onto something with this, actually. If Windows 8 will succeed, I think it will be because of these tablets. I think Windows 8 will be very unpopular on desktop computers and in the corporate business. But I think it could be very popular on tablets. Both the Windows 8, full Windows 8 operating system and ARM-based operating system Windows RT that only use the Metro UI. That's my personal opinion, actually. You didn't think that I would say that, did you? Because I am an Apple fanboy that you say that I am, and only use Apple stuff and so on. But I am not an Apple fanboy. I like Apple products because I like quality, and I always look at other products when they are released to see how good they are, and these tablets are good. They look very good, and as I said, if I had to go back to Windows, I would buy one of these tablets. And when it comes to mobile operating systems, I prefer Windows Phone before Android, actually. I can think Windows Phone will grow quite a lot when Windows 8 is released for computers, because if Microsoft is smart, they will integrate a lot of features between Windows Phone and Windows 8. If they do that, like for example Apple are doing it with Mac OS X and iOS, then we will see a lot more Windows Phone be sold. I'm sure of that, because if people buy the Windows 8 tablets and use them as desktop replacements, laptop replacements and so on, and use them as tablets and so on, then a Windows Phone is the perfect match to these devices. So I think when Windows 8 will be released sometime this fall, probably October, then I think Windows Phone will grow a lot more. They will sell a lot more phones that runs Windows Phone. And I think that's what Nokia is waiting for, actually. They make great phones like the Lumia phones, Lumia 800 and Lumia 900, that runs on Windows Phone. They don't sell as good as they can, but when Windows 8 is released and we will have this feature integrated into both Windows Phone and Windows 8 that makes them a perfect match, then I think they will sell a lot more. And I think that's what Nokia is waiting for, because they know what Microsoft has been doing, and they know that Windows 8 will be great on tablets. So hopefully both Windows Phone and Windows 8 will succeed.